come with us, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of our creation. What you'll see will defy explanation.
I'm Shoji Tabuchi. I'd like to welcome you to Shoji Tabuchi Theater here in Branson, Missouri. Folks, I came over here from Japan over 20 years ago with $500 with me. For me, American dream came true, and I love to play all kind of different type of music. I learn bluegrass music and country music, of course, and western swing, and I love to play those beautiful theme songs from movie.
Hi, I'm Dorthy Tabuchi, and I'm the producer and MC of our show. And this lovely lady right here is our daughter, Christina, who you will see perform some absolutely wonderful numbers. We've worked very hard on our show, and we put it together the old-fashioned way, bit by bit, piece by piece. So relax, use your imagination, and take a magical trip with us.
Welcome, have a great time, and enjoy our show.
Bit by bit, putting it together. Piece by piece, working on a vision night and day. All it takes is time and perseverance, with a little luck along the way. Putting in a personal appearance, gathering supporters and adherents, putting it together. That's what counts. Ounce by ounce, putting it together. Small amounts, only way to make a work of art. First of all, you need a good foundation, otherwise it's risky from the start. Every moment makes a contribution, every little detail plays a part. And just a vision's no solution, everything depends on execution. The art of making love is putting it together, bit by bit.
Do we really need all these musicians?
through, we'll play your favorite song. So put your hands together, put your worries outside. Tonight the party's starting, folks. It might last all night.
Together.
A good time's never be. Gonna have a party. So come on along with me. Have a good time. Little house getting right. Gonna have a party. And it might last all night. Wow!
Thank you so much. We are so happy to have you here tonight. And before we go any further, I want to find out where some of you are from. How about our home state of Missouri? Glad to have you. Texas. Oklahoma. Glad to have you. How about Tennessee? Louisiana. One, that's where I'm from, Louisiana. Arkansas. Hi, what's your name?
Steve Highback from Colorado.
Colorado. Glad to have you. What's your favorite type of music, Steve?
Country.
Country music. Let me find out some of the other types of music you like. Do you like gospel? Big band? Western swing. How about 50s and 60s? We are going to play all kinds because we love all kinds, but our hearts will always be where Shoji got his start. And I'm talking about country music. Gonna play some of it for you right now. Are you ready, Jay Wickizer?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Dorothy, I'm ready.
You know what, Jay? There are a lot of hard-working people out here tonight singing a song.
I'll do it.
Here we go.
I'm a hard-working man. I wear a steel hard hat. Hey, I can ride and roll, hammer and paint, do things with my hands that most men can't. I can't get ahead no matter how hard I try. I'm getting really good at barely getting by. Got everything I own by the sweat of my brow. From my four-wheel drive to my cowboy boots. Hey, I went all to my blue rider roots. Feel like I'm working overtime on a runaway train. I gotta bust loose and miss ball and chain. I'm a hard-working man. I've got it all on the line for a piece of the promised land. And I'm burning my candle at both ends. About the only way to keep the fire going is out from the wind. All right, let's see how down there on the right side. Clap along with the song. Oh, you're doing good. Now go to the left side. It's your turn. All right, now back down over. You clap your hands and stomp your feet. He's a hard-working man right here, woman. He's got it all on the line for a piece of the promised land. Hey, he's burning his candle at both ends. About the only way to keep the fire going is to out from the wind. He can't wait to get up in the morning and do it all over again. He's a hard-living, hard-working man. Thank you.
Mr. Jay Wickizer.
Great job, Jay. Right now, I want to do a song for you that was written by Miss Dolly Parton. Just last year, there was a movie that came out, and it starred Whitney Houston. She recorded that same song for the third time in its history, made it a #1 hit. I hope you enjoy it. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you. You, my darling, you. Bittersweet memories, that is all that I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I will always love
Miss Allison Moore. Allison Moore. I love to hear her sing. You know, one of the most special times of your entire life is when you are young and growing up, because that is when you use your imagination and you believe that absolutely anything is possible. This next lady is just 12 years old. We're a little happy to say she happens to be our daughter. What she would like for you to do right now is to sit back, relax, use your imagination. Think about when you were a child and think about now as an adult, when you still know that if you believe in something enough, it really can happen. So please take a magical trip with us with the help of a very special young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Tabuchi.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hold your breath, make a wish, count to 3. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. Imagine all the people. It's easy if you try. Living life in peace underneath blue skies. Imagine all the people. Imagine living for today. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for grief or hunger. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one. Imagine.
you. Hi, folks. How you doing? We'd like to know before we start anything else, how many of you folks first time visit to Branson? Are you having a good time? Great. Now, how many of you folks first time visit to our theater today? Great. Well, a whole bunch. Yeah. No wonder you didn't think I speak English, did you, huh? Now, I want you folks to have a good time. Just make yourself at home and relax and enjoy. We're gonna try to do all kind of different type of music. And so let's start off with good old country song. Goes like this. Here we go!
I say, hey, good looking, what you got to do? How's that cooking something up with me? I say, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I've got a hot rod roll and that's that I do. I know the spotlight over the hill, dancing the park in the dance in the street. If you wanna have fun, come on, with me. I say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's that cooking something up with me? Over the fence, buy me a new one for 5 cents. Keep it till it's top of the day. I'm writing your name down every day. Just say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's that cooking something up with me? Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's that cooking something up? How's that cooking something up? How's that cooking something up with me? I said, hey, good looking. Hey.
Thank you. Now, folks, let's do a Western swing music. We're talking about Bob Wills music. Now, those of you, Bob Wills, still the king of Western swing. Those of you never heard of Bob Wills or Western swing. These days, George Strait sings the type of music called Western swing. The gentleman who started the whole thing was Bob Wills and Texas Playboys. The other one started just like this. You remember him now? Let's do a swing. Hey, guys, why don't you come on down? All together. I like this toy. Come on down. This is a way to keep the band together. together now. Milk Cow Blues. Bye-bye. Let's swing. A 1, 2, 3. I fell in love neath the Texas moon above, somewhere south of San Antonio. Her smile was fair, gardenia in her hair, somewhere south of San Antonio. Many moons had passed, now I'm going back at last. I'm gonna make it my home. She's at my side, for I made her my bride, somewhere south of San Antonio. Oh, swing it now. I fell in love neath the Texas moon above, somewhere south of San Antonio. Her smile was fair, gardenia in her hair, somewhere south of San Antonio. Many moons had passed, now I'm going back at last. I'm gonna make it my home. She's at my side, for I made her my bride, somewhere south of San Antonio. Somewhere south of San Antonio. Thank you very much. Now that was a Western swing. Let's go to Louisiana this time. We're gonna do the good old Cajun music. Hi! Is anybody from Louisiana tonight? There you are. Where about Louisiana? Baton Rouge. I can tell though, we do have a different accent. See, I'm from Louisiana also. Of course, I'm from northern part of Louisiana. That's why I talk like this. I used to live in Louisiana 11 years, and way northern part of Louisiana called Bossier City, Louisiana, before I moved to Branson, Missouri. Oh, you notice my accent. It came from there, from Louisiana. Now, I was speaking pretty good till I got here. They said I needed more English lesson. So I got me new teacher named Merteras. Actually, we made a deal. I teach him how to catch fish. And for return, he teaches me how to talk. And we've been going fishing together. I think I got the short end of a stick, don't you? Hey. Now let's do a Cajun music. Are you ready? Everybody say, hey! Here we go!
Hey, goodbye, Joe. We gotta go me a mile. We gotta go through the Pino down mile. My most sweetest one, me a mile. Well, son of a gun with a head big bow on by everybody. What jump down our coffee spot, you lay down low. 'Cause tonight I'm going to shine the share of me, oh. Big guitar, beautiful job, every day, oh. Well, son of a gun with a head big bow on the Bible. Swing guitar. Okay. Do your style. Well, jambalaya, fish pie, billy gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm going to smile and share a meal. Big guitar, beautiful job, every day, oh. Well, son of a gun, with a head big pie on the bio. Well, son of a gun, with a head big pie on the bio.
All right. Oh boy. Let's rest. That was a good old Cajun music. Now, folks, how many of you folks like polka? Great. I'm glad you like polka because we're gonna polka you to death. We're gonna do a whole mess of polkas. Is there anybody from Wisconsin tonight? All right. I can count on Wisconsin folks. Every performance we have more people coming from Wisconsin last 3 years. And we start doing a polka from Wisconsin last year. We did a couple of good ones. One called cheddar cheese polka. It went over really great, especially on nachos. Now that was a joke. We're talking about polka. We did another good one called beer barrel polka. One of the most famous polka. So we're gonna do another polka this year called Pennsylvania polka. So we're gonna do that one. Page 22. Are you ready for polkas? All right. Everybody say, ha! You are ready. Here we go. thank you very much. That was a polka. Now, let's slow it down a little bit. Anybody from Illinois? All right. You know, let's go to Illinois for beautiful waltz. Do you like waltz? Great. You know, there are a whole bunch of beautiful waltz. In Tennessee, they got the Tennessee waltz. Now, in Missouri, got the Missouri waltz. Then in Texas, got the waltz across Texas. It takes 2 days to get there. Now, but Illinois got the by far the most beautiful waltz in the entire world. My very, very favorite. Movie was made about this famous doctor from Illinois. Movie was a big hit, and so is this beautiful waltz from that movie was a big hit. And my favorite waltz from Illinois, Dr. Chicago. Thank you. That was Somewhere My Love. Beautiful song. Folks, let's do this time we're gonna do a good old hold-on music. Fiddle breakdown or broke down music. Hope you like hold-on music. Do you like hold-on music? Great. Then let's do it. Here we go. 4